once I stop making it bounce. Frankenstein cooking. I'm sure everybody's done a similar version of it. You know those days, you get home, it's late, you're tired, there's no extra money, so you're not going out or ordering out, and you go into the kitchen and open cabinets in the refrigerator and see what you can find. Steve and I started calling those nights Frankenstein cooking because some of them were pretty ugly. But, you know, you'd get good ones every now and then. I can remember a Spam casserole that wasn't half bad, actually. Oh, you know, you did just the odds and ends, or you didn't plan anything, you go to use up leftovers and just take what you got and make something. We started calling anytime you walked into the kitchen and just made a meal from what you had on hand Frankenstein cooking, because it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that and bits that are left over. And like I said, some of them came out pretty good. I did one the other day that I actually filmed, and surprisingly enough, it turned out really pretty good. I would consider repeating the process. So yeah, here's the video. It's gone. The fettuccine alla Frankenstein is totally gone, so it couldn't have been too bad. Okay, I'm going into full-on Frankenstein cooking mode here. I have the vegetables left over from making the beans the other day, and I need to use them. I've got a couple of pieces of chicken from a failed fried chicken experiment. I got sauce. I got noodles. I'm gonna try to make a dinner from that. Okay, this is gonna be leftovers from another couple of meals and what I happen to have in what we have in the house. I'm just gonna kind of chunk the onion. I'm not gonna cut it up. Buying cheap onions, you kind of take what you get. Sometimes they're not the best. But hey, it's all about learning to work with what you have. And this is what I have. And like I said, I'm not bothering to really chop this. I'm just kind of chunking it up. I want it to have some body. The onions are going to be one of the better parts. Take that green bit out. And I don't want to mess with this. I'm gonna toss it in here in the baking dish, and then put it in the toaster oven and let it bake. Speaking of which, yeah, I do preheat the toaster oven, at least a little bit. So, gonna go in with some olive oil. And again, it's olive oil from Kroger. I actually still have some homegrown oregano left. So, a little bit of oregano. I'm not chopping garlic. I'm using garlic powder. And I'm putting a lot of seasoning in here because I'm just going to mix it all up in there. I like paprika. Oop, that's a lot. Like I said, I'm just going to mix it up in here. It's a good thing. More garlic and garlic pepper. Old St. Charles Spice Shop. Love their garlic pepper. And some pepper. And we'll make this pseudo healthy. We'll use the Himalayan pink salt. Got a different kind of a flavor to it. And I'm gonna mix this all up. Just make sure everything gets tossed and coated. Spread that paprika around a little bit. Trying to get it all turned over. And I'm just going to toss that in the toaster oven for a little while. The chicken's back in the fridge because it's cooked. It doesn't need to go again, and the vegetables are going to take a long time, so it's just waiting for later. I'm going to put that in. Okay, I got water on to boil for the pasta. I just dumped the Alfredo sauce into the baking dish. I'm going to cut up the chicken. And then I'm going to go get some cheese. Let's see if we got cheese. So I'm thinking I'm going to sprinkle some grated cheese over the top of it and just let that bubble up a little bit. I'm going to chop up the chicken and toss this in. Chopping it kind of small because there's not a lot of it here. Just trying something different with fried chicken. It just didn't work out quite the way I expected. Tasted good. But this is the last. Ooh, I got asparagus out there too. Need to go get those. Yeah, I need to go get those. I need to go get those and toss those in. I think this will be an interesting addition. But I'm going to go toss that in. Okay, I got the asparagus. These I had the other night when I had the chicken. I had a piece of celery that got mixed up in there. I'm just going to go ahead and chop that too. And on the scale of Frankenstein cooking, I found a bonanza. There was a bunch of salad packet cheese in the front fridge, so I'm going to put this on top and probably mix it with some breadcrumbs and some Parmesan and then bake that up. But Frankenstein cooking, what I got. This is what I got. I hit a jackpot. And voila. Just like that. Baked Alfredo a la Frankenstein. It at least looks good. So it's all nice and crispy and bubbly. we'll have to see if it cuts, because it is full noodles. It's been sitting for a few minutes, so it's firmed up a little bit. Try going in at this corner. I prefer not to use a knife on the non-stick pan, so let's see if this works, or if it's just too messy. Yeah, it's a little messy. Going over the side there. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't dish up too well. I was gonna clean the towel anyway. But it looks good. If I did this again, I think I'd use shorter noodles. Tastes good. Okay, so it's time for the acid test for the baked Alfredo a la Frankenstein. It looks good. It smells good. Try just the vegetables. Still a little chewy, not bad. Oh, that cheese is nice and crispy. A little too crispy. Having trouble getting through it. Yeah, well. Everything has its drawback, right? Try some of the noodles. See if I can find a piece of chicken. I know it's in there. It's just finding it's going to be interesting. Get a little bit of the cheese. I'm going to get a whole lot of the cheese. Yeah. A little bit of the cheese. It's actually pretty good. For something, it's mostly leftovers in jars, and yeah, leftovers in jars. It's not bad. I like it. I'd actually consider doing this again.